Hi, it's Paul from Model Builder International. Again, what we're going to talk about this time is we're going to flick through the pages of In Focus number 1 on the Hetzer, the Jagdpanzer 38 from Panzer. Right, so let's have a look inside the book, see what we get. So this is In Focus 1. This is the first book in the series, which came out last year. This one's on the Jagdpanzer 38, or the Hetzer, as it's commonly known, by Lee Archer from Panzer. And I'll just start turning the pages. If you're familiar with the Panzer series, then you'll know what's in here. Basically, lots of full page black and white photographs, usually chosen for the interest, also for the fact most of them have never been published. This issue has some artwork in it as well, which is helpful in basically somebody who does this for a living has converted what you see in the black and white pictures into colour, which can always be tricky. You can know exactly what shade of grey means what shade of colour. So there's basically, the book is full of photographs of the Hetzer, all sorts of various places, obviously later in the war. As I said, many of these have been unpublished. The captions at the bottom are always very good. There's good detail in there. If you're building dioramas, this book is just full of ideas. And also, even if you're just building a model, it's full of information about where the wear and tear is, where the burn marks is, what the colour schemes actually look like. Basically a whole heap of information. And in the middle here is basically quite a chunk of text from a book, 5 Jahre in russischer Kriegsgefangenschaft. Obviously this is all in English, apologies for my bad German. So, and the story here is actually pretty interesting, makes me want to try and look up that book, see if there's an English version of it. There's lots of information, Hetzers on trains. So all in all, this is just a complete mine of information if you're building a kit of the Hetzer. Now, as I said, this is book 1 in the series. Book 2, which is going to come out next year, 2018, according to their website right now, is on panzers in Berlin in 1945, end of the war sort of stuff. So that'll look quite interesting. So as you see, you get lots of stuff here, glossy photographs, nice detail. They do put a disclaimer at the front that not all of these photographs are, as you say, like posed studio type photographs. They're in here for their interest value, not necessarily the quality of the photography, since a lot of these were taken by guys with just on the rush, a quick snap, not always the best photographic equipment. But there's lots of good stuff here. Some of these photographs have got a good background stories to them, and some of the photographs you can see it's the same vehicle in 2 or 3 different stages, often with bits disappearing in between. So, oh no, it's a really nice book. Let's go to the back here, and that's the final one. 113 pages. As you can see, it's a bit like A4 or letter size, but in landscape mode. It's well worth a look-see. You can get this from Casemate in the UK, Casemate in the United States, and also directly from panzerx.com website in the UK. I'll stick links to all 3 in the article in the website. Many thanks to Casemate for sending it along for us to have a flick through the pages.